All right, howdy everybody. Welcome back to Top Comics Pressing. This is just a quick happy holidays video. I just wanted to take a second, share some comic book nerdom with you. Wish you all a Merry Christmas, a happy holidays, and a wonderful New Year and New Year's Eve. And so to kick that off, I thought I would just show off some of my favorite holiday comics that I happen to have picked up over the years. And a number of these are going to be super campy comics from the Golden Age. And so, for those of you that don't know, in the kind of aftermath of World War II, when the comic books went from a big focus on war as well as some of the pre-code books began to get grittier, some of the DC books kind of went in a different direction, and there's a number of what we would now see today as super campy covers, and a lot of those kind of really inspired kind of the Batman 66 Adam West era of the comic book genre. All right, so this one's kicking it off as Batman number 27. This is one of my favorite covers of all time. You know, we have Santa there being assisted with Batman and Robin as Robin tries to help support this massive chest of toys, this awesome bag, which has all kinds of goodies in it, from a sailing ship to a dollhouse, to a tricycle, and, you know, the all-important candy cane there in the top corner. All of these, I'll point out, are going to be pretty low grade, so if you look down the spine here, you're going to see that the staples are blown in a lot of these, a lot of detached covers, pieces out, and I'll show you one of the other ones here that I would consider to be legitimately brittle. But the really cool thing about these is that they're celebrating kind of America's favorite holiday, if you will, consumer fascination. And that I think is important as we kick in, especially to the 50s, as the Christmas holiday and becomes really entrenched in consumerism. So this one's going to be the most delicate of the bunch here. This one's Batman number 33. As you can see here, it has quite extensive tanning on the cover. It's not even kind of off-white, especially if you look right around here. You can see the gradient from white to cream on the cover. And it's got some chunks out, so there's a pretty big piece out missing there. Thankfully, you don't notice the pieces out because it is a white cover on that kind of cream background. This one I just love, much like many people, my family's put up Christmas trees every year, and the house is often aglow with tinsel. And this one, I just love the idea of Robin, the ultimate acrobat from the circus, being unable to land that star on the tree without falling down and pushing the whole tree over. And of course, those older Christmas trees with the all-important trifold stand here definitely made some appearances. And so these always just make me giggle around the holidays, and I just wanted to share that with you. This one is pretty awesome here, Batman number 45, where Batman and Robin are literally popping out of boxes as springs. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be mannequins because, of course, their legs can't compress into those springs that way. But nevertheless, the idea of them just popping out of oversized presents boxes to hand gifts away to this lucky family. Again, this one's going to have all kinds of structural defects. The bottom staple is absolutely blown there, as you can see right in here. It's got a spine split up through here. And some of the other things. But, from arm's length, a nice big chip out of it over here. But again, from arm's length, I think it captures the essence of the holiday, and again, just brings a smile to my face this time of year. So I just wanted to pass that one along. What else do we got here? Now, this is going to be one of my pickups here. I was lucky enough to snag this one at HeroCon this year. I really enjoyed HeroCon. I was in Charlotte, and it was one of the best, I think, all-in-all Comic-Cons. So for those of you that go to conventions, you'll notice a lot of times they're all about, movie actors and celebrity appearances and an outrageous amount of cosplay. And then, a lot of vendors that are selling everything but comic books. And so Heroes Con was awesome because there were a number of true great contributors and creators from the comic book community, as well as a lot of really nice comic book vendors. And so it was one of the shows where I was actually impressed with what was on people's walls, instead of having a whole bunch of moderns being blown out by somebody that's really just there to sell cosplay stuff. So it was a nice twist. So if you're looking for a Comic-Con on the East Coast, I would recommend HeroCon. It was a good one. And this one I was able to pick up there raw and give a little bit of a facelift to. Again, it's not going to be a whole lot there, but the staples are again going to be detached. up here, you can see that this one is like 90% split through the fiber there. But all in all, looks really nice from arm's length. And of course, Superman is bringing Christmas around the world in this big super special. And so that one's a really nice one. And then this one is the one that I picked up the most recently here. This also might be one of my favorites of the bunch, but this is Action Comics number 105. It's one of the few comic books that I would consider getting lower page quality on. So this one I think actually does have genuinely tanned pages, especially if you look across the back here along those edges, and there's a pretty gnarly dust shadow down here on the bottom that you can see right across there. And I'm sure that bottom edge underneath that dust shadow has genuinely tanned pages. But nevertheless, this one just cracks me up. If Santa's bowl full of jelly is so voluptuous that it can't fit down the chimney, and he requires the assistance of Superman to make his chimney delivery. It just makes me really smile. So this one's from 1947, Action Comics number 105, and to me this is probably one of the best ones there. Maybe with the Batman and Robin on the tree. So you know, maybe these two are kind of my top dogs. Well, then you know, as soon as I start deciding that, I decide I really like the idea of Batman and Robin helping Santa out, and you know, Robin is the sidekick, can't even really get through to help out. All right, anyway, this is just my little bit of holiday cheer I'm hoping to extend to you. By the way, most of these do not have Christmas stories in them, so a lot of the more modern holiday specials actually have a Christmas themed story. Most of these do not. So you know, if you're buying them for the content, hoping it's Christmas themed, I think you'll be disappointed on most of them. But anyway, that was all I had there. Go ahead, leave a comment, share a thumbs up. Go ahead and crush the subscribe button, share your favorite holiday issue. There are a number of other really awesome modern holiday specials. So the Joker sleigh ride from Detective Comics 8-something from the end of the first volume. I forgot what number it is. That one's awesome. A lot of people really like the holiday special from the 90s with Santa Claus being revealed as an Omega mutant. So that one's a really great one, as a Marvel holiday special. And, you know, there are a whole bunch of other ones throughout the decade. So feel free to share your favorite in the comments down below. And other than that, hopefully everybody has a safe and happy holidays.